So welcome, Ankita.
Thank you so much. Tripod, which is now called Tripod Global, is our first-born child, which is basically founded back in 2007. Sanctor was more of a brainchild born out of Tripod because a lot of clients had personal requests for us to do their vacation homes.
What's the idea behind the name Tripod and Sanctor?
Tripod was originally 3 partners. There was the thing of production, design, and photography. That was the thought process. French word, which means exotic sanctuary, is where Sanctuar Exotique was born from.
So welcome, Ankita.
Thank you so much.
You've co-founded Tripod and Sanctor.
Yes.
I'd like to know a bit of the story behind these two companies.
Yeah, so Tripod, which is now called Tripod Global, is our first-born child, which is basically founded back in 2007. And it was originally born as a design studio alone to meet the need of the hour back then, because there were a lot of companies that were into designing, graphic designing primarily. And as time went by, it started evolving into more of a full factory, which basically we had metal work, carpentry work, everything happening under the same one facility. And then it's evolved into something quite big, which is basically luxury turnkey retail. So we do entire luxury stores across the regions. We work in almost 50 countries at this point. That was a Tripod story and how it grew. And now we do some mega projects like the Jeddah new airport, that visitor terminals done by us, some airport lounges, so bigger projects like that, special. Sanctor was more of a brainchild born out of Tripod because a lot of clients had personal requests for us to do their vacation homes, their yachts, very cool, offices. And we were like, our retail team is working on something that they don't understand fully as a design perspective. So then it went on for about a year and a half, and they don't listen to no's when you when you have that relationship. They're like, no, you've got to do it. So because of that, we said, okay, for doing this, might as well do it full time. So then we hired an entire team specifically based off of Sanctor, which is basically into high-end residential, commercial, F&B, and hospitality.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And what's the idea behind the name Tripod and Sanctor?
So Tripod was interesting because Tripod was originally 3 partners.
Okay.
And because we were into there was the thing of production, design, and photography. That was the thought process.
Right.
So the Tripod was where we took it from. And then it became 2 partners and it stayed Tripod. So that worked. Sanctor was more of, every time we envisioned what we wanted to create, we just said, every place that you sit in, whether it's a restaurant, a bar, lounge, home, office, you want it to be a version of you, your own sanctuary. So the French word, which means exotic sanctuary, is where Sanctuar Exotique was born from. So wherever you are, it's your personal exotic sanctuary.
Fantastic.
That's where the word came from. That was a more thought of name. Yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, both are nice stories.
Yeah.
What's the vision from now onwards for Tripod Global and Sanctor?
So Tripod, I think it's a logistical network that we've created, or we are on the verge of creating. We've got 2 facilities in Saudi, 1 huge facility being built in Al Kharj. We've got a factory now that's opened in Bangalore in India. We've got a huge Dubai facility as well. So it's like a logistical network that we're creating. And we want it to be that wherever in the world, and we're doing work in Africa, APAC region, EMEA. So basically we're all rounding as much as possible. And that's what we want to grow. Time, quality, logistical edge. Sanctor, I think a lot of people consider aesthetics when it comes to spaces, but they usually don't consider optimization of space and what you can do to actually make that space into something that crosses the boundaries beyond what was there before. So what our vision was that we wanted to be something that always remains human, in Sanctor. Like there has to be that feeling that it's somebody human working on it and working from a perspective of who is in that space, why are they there, what is it they're looking for, and then we work around and reverse engineer. A lot of people don't think like that. It's more commercial. Just get up and this is what you need to create and this is how you do it. That's where we wanted to go backward and say, okay, but AI is ruling, but at the end of the day, it's the humans that are really seeing your physiology and your psychology and how you work and live. So whether it's a space to eat or a bar to sit and have a drink or a home, it's reflective on those visions. Yeah.
Well said, Ankita.
Thank you.
You know, thank you for sharing the story, the origins and the name and
It's my
the
honor.
vision. So wish you guys all the best from GBB, and thank you for being here as well.
Yeah, it's our first time here, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I wish you guys the very best.
Yeah.
And we will continue to talk about this over the years.
Yes, we will. And I just want to say thank you. It's incredible. The event is incredible.
Thank you.
We booked in very quickly, very last minute, but I'm really happy we came because we met a lot of good people, beautiful organization, phenomenal way of setting up. Everything has been looked at in detail, and that's really nice. It's nice to see when you're looked after, even though we're new. I mean, new in not in the industry, but here. But the way we were looked after, it's really nice.
A pleasure has been
honorable.
ours, Ankita. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.